Everybody, today for our story we're going to read the book. It's called Say It by Charlotte Zolotow and illustrated by Charlotte Voak. It was a golden, windy autumn day. The leaves swirled around in the air and on the ground as the little girl and her mother walked down the road. The little girl ran ahead, kicking up the leaves, and then came running back and pulled at her mother's hand. "Say it," she said. "Come on, say it." "It's a wild, wondrous, dazzling day," said her mother, laughing. "No, not that," said the little girl. Just then a small black kitten scampered down a driveway and stood paw deep in a pool of orange and brown leaves. "What a black little cat you are," said the mother. The little cat curved its paw and went scrambling away in a scurry of leaves. The mother and her little girl went scuffing and scrunching around a curve. They came to a small pond. The wind quieted down and the trees in the water were still, but as they watched, the wind began again, and the trees in the pond shivered into a million zigzagging streaks of color. "Look," said the little girl. "I am," said the mother. "I am looking." The little girl tugged at her hand. "Come on, say it," she said. "It's magic," said her mother. "It's a golden, shining, splendiferous day." "No," said the little girl, "that's not what I mean." They walked along, swinging hands. The clouds were gray-purple, with the sun behind them. The little girl looked sideways at her mother, waiting for her to speak. A big dog came leaping out of the field, barking at them. "Nice boy," said the little girl, and he ran over to be patted, wagging his big tail so it swept up a spray of leaves from the ground. "Say it," the little girl said, looking straight at her mother, as their hands met in the dog's long fur. "Nice dog, good dog," said the mother. "Fine boy, what amber eyes you have." "No," said the little girl. A piece of fluff from some milkweed floated by. The little girl caught the fluff in her fingers. "Look," she said to her mother. "It's lovely," her mother said. "A little floating cloud full of seeds." They walked on past a brook flowing down from the pond. It bubbled over mossy green rocks and made a muttering water sound that drowned out the crunch-scrunch of their steps. A few steps more and they came to their own road, through the meadow and turned up the lane leading to their house. Smoke was coming out of the chimney, which meant the little girl's father had made a fire to welcome them home. Wild asters bent from side to side in the wind. The leaves blew in swirling circles over their heads. It blew the little girl's hair straight up, and the mother's as well, and made them both laugh. The little girl ran up to her mother and flung her arms around her. The purple clouds blew into the chimney smoke, and the leaves swirled around them, and the mother picked the little girl up. "Say it," she shrieked. "Say it, say it, say it." "I love you," said her mother. "I love you, I love you, I love you." And she twirled around and around with the little girl in her arms until they were both dizzy. "That's what I wanted you to say," said the little girl. "That's what I've been saying all the time," her mother said, laughing. And she let the little girl slip gently to the ground and took her hand as they walked up the steps to their door. That end. I really like this book because it's interesting how the little girl just wants to hear her mother say, I love you, and her mother is telling her she loves her in many different forms and things of all the different descriptions she's giving. But all she wants to hear exactly are those words of, I love you, and I'm there, and I'm here. And I think that's something we can all remember, that sometimes people aren't the best at always saying that they're there for us and they love us, but they are. And we also need to remember to be good about showing it to our fellow man, ourselves. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll see you next time for another story. Bye.